All right. So, like I said, we'll be doing more of goal setting, goal getting. So we have only one person have set their goal. Now we so all right, like I said, we success is more of goal getting than goal settings. We have so many people today, they are very good at setting goals, but accomplishing that goal becomes the major challenge because uh, they really do not put in place what they need to achieve that goal. They really do not put. I hope you guys can hear me. I hope my stuff is loud enough. So, like I said, we'll do more of goal setting. So we have.
We can hear you.
Okay. So I want to be sure that you can hear me so that we. So can somebody who I think I'm going to call names. Sorry, I will call names and we'll just share because this section is more of an interactive section, and we can rub minds together and see how we can achieve a better time. So I will call on somebody. So what I want to know, or what I want to know is, last year we actually set some goals for ourselves last year. Is there any goal that you set and you were able to accomplish it? That is one. Then, is there any goal that you set that you could not accomplish it? And if you can give us what could be the reason why you could not accomplish it? So we're going to ask that beautiful question because it's very important to guide us through into the new year. Because if we do not tackle this, it's the same scenario might play itself out again. Exactly. So let me call on, okay, I can see Sparkle Empire. Sparkle Empire, please, when we are logging in, let's log in with our name. Let's use our name so that it will be easy for us to identify us. Then, while we commence our training, our normal custom, if you are joining us for the very first time, just put down your name, your email, your phone number, and just type newcomer. You type newcomer because we take record so that we can keep track with the record, and we can also celebrate you. Your name, your phone number, your email, and type newcomer. You type everything on the chat box. Just type it on the chat box. The admin is going to pick it up from there, and we're going to celebrate you. And if you are the old members, you type your name, your email, your phone number, just your name, your email, and phone number, so that we know that these are our regular members joining us in this training. Exactly. Join us in this training. So, okay, we have been asked to drop our name. Okay. All right. So, Sparkle Empire, I want to ask you this simple question that we just asked now. So, get ready. Is there any goal that you set last year and you were able to achieve them? And is there anyone that you could not achieve, and why couldn't you achieve it? So I'm throwing the question to you, Sparkle Empire. Are you there with us? Sparkle Empire. The floor is open for you.
Yes, I'm here. Good morning,
Okay.
sir.
Good morning. Let's hear you.
Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year.
Actually, I had some goals last year. I was able to achieve this specific one that had to do with
Bluetooth mode.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, I was able to achieve getting a land last year. In fact, getting land last year. Um, and the business-wise, I was able to achieve some things I actually projected for my business. But what I actually did not achieve was I was planning on starting a project that has to do with building last year. I wasn't able to achieve it because of financial. I had a little financial mix-up, sort of.
Okay.
But hopefully this year, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Hopefully this year,
Okay.
I would achieve every single thing I have planned out. God help us.
Amen. Amen.
Thank
Okay.
you, sir.
So that's one. So that is a very good so at least one thing for you to set goal, the other thing is for us to achieve it. Let me be sincere to you. When you set goal, most times set goals that might be difficult for you to achieve. Not goals that is not realistic. It might be difficult for you to achieve, does not mean you cannot achieve it. So most times when you set goals and you achieve all the goals, that means it's like you really not set a surmountable goal. But most times you might not achieve all the goals, but achieving some high measure of percentage shows that you are actually working. Exactly. So I'm going to call on somebody again. I can see Ominyo Idowu. Ominyo Idowu, let's hear you. Ominyo Idowu. Is that Gloria? So let's hear you. So the question is, what goal have you set? What the goal you set last year, and the goal you set last year, and what goal did you achieve, and which one you did not achieve, and why couldn't you achieve it? Ominyo Idowu, are you there with us? Ominyo Idowu, are you there? Okay, so let's call on someone else. I think
Hello, good morning, everyone.
she's not available over there.
Hello.
So okay, good
I'm
morning.
available. Good morning, everyone.
Okay, yeah,
Happy
all
New
right.
Year.
So let's hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. Last
Good
year,
morning.
actually, I
Happy
didn't
New
really
Year.
set goal last year. I didn't set any goal last year. But I was able to achieve something last year.
Okay.
Yeah. I started training. I told myself I want to change my
Fantastic.
field. I want to change my field. So I tried to change my area of specialization, moving from agric, I'm an agronomist, to be a digital marketer.
Moving from where?
So I was able to achieve agronomy, agric. I'm an agronomist.
I couldn't hear you. You say you.
I said I'm an agronomist. So I tried to move from agric to a digital marketer last year.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
Yeah. So which I was able to become one through Pilacom at the same time. I'm still on training, more training on digital marketing. So which I was able to achieve last year. So that is all I have to say for
Okay, that was the last year goal.
Yeah.
So was there any goal that you set?
I didn't set any goal.
Was there any goal? You said?
I didn't set any goal last year. but I was able to
Okay,
achieve
okay,
something.
okay. All right.
Yeah,
So
I didn't say that.
you were just moving as the Lord leads. Eh?
It leads. That's the way I move as a log
Okay.
lead, and I
As the
just
Lord
go.
leads.
Yeah, so I was able
Okay.
to move because I changed my station, moving from my country to another country. And from there,
Okay.
I was able to settle down, tell myself I want to change my field, and I was able to achieve it. I changed from
Okay.
being an agronomist to a digital marketer here where I am now.
Okay. Okay. All right. So that's a
Thank
good
you.
one. That's a good one. So now you see, now do you have any goal that you've set this year? What tangible goal have you set this year for yourself?
Yeah, actually, I did. I did set goal for myself this year because I'm thinking of having a company of my own.
Okay.
So
Running a
I'm
company
thinking
of your
of
own.
running it. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
in digital marketing, like an agency, digital marketing agency, services to people.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
So running a digital marketing agency. All right.
yeah.
So that is a goal. That means what month do you target having your first clients?
Well, I gave myself 6 months to actually, build myself up in more knowledge to myself, you know, and have, I don't know. I set myself up to actually,
You know why it is very important. Why it is very
yeah,
important is that most times uh, uh we might not want to set goals, maybe because the fear of the unknown, and setting goals holds you accountable.
yeah,
It holds you accountable, and it helps you um to avoid wasted time.
yeah.
It helps you to avoid wasting time, and it gives you sense of focus. So we're going to look into that so that you're going to see how advantageous goal setting could be.
Okay.
It's good for us because most times, it is not that we don't set goals, but most times, most of us set that goals in our mind. We already preempt what we want to achieve. And then, come on, anyhow, we are sure pursuing it and believing God that things will work out. We see at times for a whole week or 2 weeks in a stretch, we'll get ourselves engaged in activities that we'll be doing continuously because we want to head somewhere.
Yeah,
Now, but
actually, I did set goal for myself because I give myself 6 months from now to June to build
yeah,
myself up in digital marketing,
yes,
increase in knowledge. Then from the rest of the year, from June downward, I should be
yes,
able to,
yeah, I get you.
have my clients, deal with people, see the way it is,
Okay,
build a team.
okay, okay.
Yeah, for myself.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right. So I'm trying to buttress your point also. I'm trying to give you the support. Anyhow, whether we write it down or we don't write it down, we actually set goals. Sometimes we set it in our mind, and which is exactly what is playing out. But in some cases, when we write it down, we'll be able to see it day in, day out. We meditate over it because I read a book, and the book made me to understand that all over the world, all over the world, people that write down their goals are less than 5%. People that write down their goals, they are less than 5%. And just only 1% are those that not only write it down, but also go all out to get it done. That is getting your goals achieved. Just 1%. So that means what's the 1% of 7 billion? Is it up to 7 billion? What's the 1% of 7 billion? Is it up to 700,000? Is it up to 7 million or 70 million? So no wonder all over the world, if you check Google, if you see successful people, they are less than 5,000. They are talking of the world billionaires. They are less than 5,000 globally, and out of over 70 million. So out of over 7 billion world population. That is why it's so important. Let me call Olayemi also. Olayemi, let me hear you. Olayemi. So, like I said,
Morning, sir.
good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. Happy New Year. Happy New
Wish
Year,
you the
everyone.
same. Wish you the same. So,
Okay. Um, okay, last year, right?
yes, yes, yes.
Mm,
What was your goal setting last year? What were you able to achieve? And
um,
what are the ones you did not achieve, and why couldn't you achieve them?
I didn't really set much goal last year. But one of the main thing that I planned to achieve last year was to learn a new skill, which I
Okay,
was able to.
Cover off.
I learned web design, and then I also, had the opportunity to learn about digital marketing, and which is
okay.
something that is remarkable for me for last year.
Wow.
Um, I didn't really set much goal for last year, so I don't think there were okay. The goals that one of the goals I planned to achieve last year was to further my study, and I was not able to do that last year because
Okay,
my certificate was not ready. So
okay,
uh, that was my first degree certificate was not ready. So I just I just lost hope, and then also financial constraint as well. So
okay,
that's that for last year. So my major achievement last year was to learn something new, dig into tech, because initially I was like, I'm a science
Bluetooth
person.
mode.
How will I cope? But I was able to achieve something that I didn't believe I would be able to. At the first class of web design, everything was looking like Greek. But
mm,
I was able to achieve that, and hope to advance more in that. So that's my one of my goal for this year is to advance my uh tech skills in web design and also in digital marketing.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and also to leverage on the real estate platform to create wealth this year. So that's my major goal this year. I cannot be stranded again. So
You cannot
so
be
that's
stranded again.
yeah.
That is a very great one. All right. So
Thank
those are good. You said?
I said thank you, sir.
All right, all right. So you're welcome. So that is just it. Um, not being stranded is a goal on its own. I can never be broke. It's a goal on its own because it's a decision that is being made, and then you will see everything working for you. Now, I tell you categorically today, like we said, we'll be doing more of the goal settings, like I mentioned, because it's very, very critical in our business. I will tell you today, one of the things that has really helped me to achieve great success in life is the ability to set goals and to go all out to to accomplish it. And that has been a major help that has given me an edge in life. Because one thing is to set your goal, and the other thing is to have the capacity, the ability to achieve it. I tell people today, I said, rich people, successful people will set goals and they will look for everything possible. They will go all out to ensure that those goals are achieved. But one problem is the poor. Not that they don't set goals also, they set goals. The poor set goals. But the challenge is that they execute those goals when it is convenient for them. So you begin to think if you want to be wealthy, then you need to have their mindset. I tell people that I say success is a principle. It doesn't respect anybody, whether you are old, young, white, black, green. As long as you apply the principle, you will definitely get the success. Am I communicating to you? So it's a principle. It doesn't respect anybody, no matter your color. So you need to play by the principle and you begin to see how you get it. And one area of those settings that limit us is consistency. consistency. Once you set your goal, then the next step is to be consistent with it in executing it. So how do you execute this your goal? You break them down into tasks. You break them down into tasks. And when you're able to break them down into tasks, your daily tasks, your daily routines, activities that you engage yourself in on daily basis, and you begin to see these pieces coming together. For example, now I've set a goal for myself that, okay, I want to learn new skill. It's a goal I have set. I want to learn new skill. Then, but this goal has another phase to it. Your first step is to learn new skill. Your second step is to put that skill into use. Because I always tell people, I said, when you acquire knowledge and you do not implement it, then you've practically achieved nothing. Because if acquisition of knowledge is the main thing, then professors would have been the richest all over the world, but they are not. So when you've acquired knowledge, when you've learned a skill, you need to put them into use. How do you put them into use? By providing values to others. Now, you provide values to others with what you have learned. For anything that you think you know today, there are over 10,000 people that is learning that stuff for the very first time. Now, this has really helped me when I realized that what I thought I know, there is still some people that are willing or are looking forward for me to share the information with them. Now, it becomes an asset for me. Now, it becomes a product that I can use to give values. And I tell people today, I said, if you are not generating enough income that you desire to earn, if you are not generating enough income that you desire to earn, that means you are not giving enough value that justify your earnings. Are we together? That means you're not giving enough value that justify your earnings. Now, quickly, we'll just look at this. And let me just even ask this simple question. Simple question. The word planning. Can somebody just give me that meaning of that word, planning? That word, you want to help me out? The word planning. Can you just help me out? What is the meaning of that word planning? Because I think they all originate, those settings all originate from that. The word planning.
Okay, hello, sir.
Okay, I'm with you.
Okay, so to me, to plan means to prepare ahead.
Okay.
I will use the word preparation. When you plan, you're preparing ahead to the goals and the activities that you have set out to do.
Okay,
So
the word planning means preparing
then
ahead, Abby.
I'm putting some things in places. So just preparing ahead. Yeah.
Okay. The word planning simply means preparing ahead. That is why our focus in this January is preparing ourselves for the new year. Because anything that you want to achieve in this 2024 will be determined in the month of January. Let me be sincere to you. If you achieve great tasks or great success, let's put miracle aside. Let's put miracle aside. If you must achieve an outstanding success in this 2024, the January is going to determine that. The January is going to determine that. So January is more of planning and strategizing. Most companies globally all over the world, January is mostly the period where they start preparation, where they start planning for the new year. So budgeting, allocations, and the rest of that happens in the new year. January to December is a whole lot of months. But before you blink your eyes, you realize that you're already in December and you'll be asking yourself again, what have I achieved this year? Are we together? And I always tell people, I say, see, come, success is a game of number. If you are in a relationship if you are in a relationship, how much time you spent in that relationship will determine if that relationship is going to be worthwhile by December. As a family man or as a family woman, how much time you spend with your family will go a long way to determine the level of bonding in your midst. Now, in your business also, if you are looking for customers, your analysis are how many prospects or how many clients you are able to, how many prospects you're able to get determines how successful you're going to become by the end of the year. How many sales or how many deals you are closing determines how much you want to earn. Now, and I always tell people, I say, see, especially when it comes to marketing, I tell them, I say, whether you don't, even if you don't know how to market, you cannot market. But once you understand that marketing is a game of numbers, marketing is a game of numbers, I can bet you if you play with those numbers, you will succeed. Imagine you, okay, in your business, you have set a goal for yourself and say, you know what, every month I want to engage at least nothing less than 5,000 to 10,000 people, which is very, very realistic, both on social media or in the what's it called, both on the social media or the traditional marketing. I say, you know what, I want to engage with 5,000 to 10,000 people. It is difficult for you to do such massive engagement and you don't make sales. It is difficult. I tell my staff, I tell my students, I tell my proteges that it's very difficult for you.
Cover off.
It is very, very difficult for you to play with the games of number when it comes to success and you don't achieve success. Because
Bluetooth
the
mode.
more people you add value to their life, the more successful you become. And I can tell you today for free that everybody have something to give. Everybody have something to give. And the way the world is structured, let me tell you this, the way the world is structured in such a way that people tend to move closer towards those that are providing values. So, and in the hands of the people lies the resources, the wealth, the freedom, the stability, the connection, the network you are looking for. But these people will always move towards those that provide values. Now, the question is, what value will you be giving in this year? So that is your planning. Your planning should center around the value that will be given this year. Now, let me give a scenario. I have learned in digital marketing. For someone that have learned digital marketing, do you know that what you think you know or what you've learned, there are millions of people that are desiring to learn it. Now, you can set your goals around these and say, you know what I think I know, I want to help people with it, or I want to give people some of this knowledge. And create a program for yourself to either educate people or to train people or to assist people in building their business with the skills that you have. Now, you know what will happen? People will start tilting towards you because there is something that they want to gain from you. Now, take it for example, now we're having this training today. Now, we all are here because we know that there's a value that I want to get in this particular training today. And that was why we are here. Nobody just say, let me just decide and go and let me just connect to it because data is not cheap this time around. At least, if not for anything, the data you are burning goes a long way. If not for anything, even if you have abundant data, the time, you cannot quantify time because it is resources that you cannot, it is the resources that once spent, you cannot get it again. So, in our VIP training, I would let you, please, for those of us that in the VIP class, please, the first thing you're going to do, because it's very compulsory that we have to do this, and we have to look through ourselves and to see what we want to achieve this year, because it's very important that we need to achieve our goal this year. And once you've made your plans, like I told, like this lady have said, the same thing, planning is more of it's more of a strategy that can help you towards preparing. Your goal setting is among your planning. Exactly.
Hello, Mr.
When you
Pillar.
are planning, when you are making your plans, that means setting your goals means that you are planning for the new year. Are you together? So most times we regard it as a scheme, either as a scheme of acting or doing or processing something. So your planning is that you are already preparing for the greater success ahead. They always tell us, they say, when you don't plan, when you fail to plan, they always say, when you fail to plan, what happens? That means you plan to fail. Are we together? So when you fail to plan, that means you plan to fail. That is why your planning in this new year is very, very critical. So for the general class, I'm not really be taking much attention on that. But for the VIP class, it is compulsory because I'll be dropping that there today. We'll be setting our goals because we'll be discussing more on this. And what we'll also be doing is that you'll be having what we call the accountable partners. Accountable partners, because one thing is to set goals. Another thing is to accomplish the goal. January, I always tell people something. I say most times January always look vague. I say January always look vague because you know what? In January, we always believe that we can achieve the unachievable. We can accomplish the unaccomplishable. Anything I want to become in life for the next 50 years, we can achieve it in 1 year. Now, that is January for you. Now, I was having a conversation with somebody. In a business meeting. And I told that person, I said, I've set a goal for myself, a 3 years goal for myself, that I want to add values in the life of 1 million people. 1 million people. And these guys challenge me. They say, 1 million is too, say, for me to use 3 years to accomplish a 1 million value goal is too far. Now, why can't I just break it down to 1 year? How can I just make it achievable within a year? I said, fine. I said, it is realistic within a year. But most times, we need on our own part to set an achievable goal, a realistic goals. Are we together? Now, if in the past 10 years, you have not made ₦1 million as an illustration, in the past 10 years, you have not made 10 million naira. Are we together? You've not made 10 million naira in the past 10 years, and you want to set a 1 billion naira goal for yourself within a year. The truth is, such goal might not be realistic. Let's face the reality. For the past 10 years, probably your annual revenue, your annual income is maybe 5 million, 8 million, or maximum 10 million. And you start said, by next year, I want to set a 1 billion naira goal. It might not be realistic. It might not be realistic. But if you are looking at, okay, maybe I've set a financial goal of 10 million and I've accomplished it. Now, setting 50 million or 100 million naira goal will be very, very realistic if you work at it. Because what makes your goal is not your imagination alone, but 1, your capacity. 2, your past track record. Now, 3, the new skills that you have been able to acquire. Because these things are what contribute values, what factor that contributed. These are the factors that contribute to your achievement. I hope I'm communicating to you. So these factors contribute to your achievement. So like I said, planning is just a scheme of acting, probably doing or processing or making something. So when you plan, you set your goals. Are we together? You set your goals. Then One other area again that we're going to look at in our goal settings, it's also the first thing again is that apart the planning itself, when you're making your plan, like I said, in the journey towards success, planning serves as the cornerstone. So in your journey towards success, planning serves as a cornerstone and laying the groundwork for you to achieve great goals. Are we together? So it is very important. In this new year, we must plan, we must set goals, and we must accomplish it. Now, as a real estate agent, or probably as a realtor, have you asked yourself this question in your own business? Okay, you know what? How many houses do I need to sell in this new year? How many land do I need to sell in this year? Because it is not just dreaming it. Somebody said, okay, I've learned digital marketing, for example. Somebody's already giving a breakdown of how he or she is going to use that digital marketing to accomplish some goals. Do you know, I need to tell you this, for some of us, I think Mrs. Gloria can also testify to that. Now, if you have that digital skills and you know it very well, it is easier for you to do an online business, even when you are outside the country. If you're a banker in Nigeria and you travel out, hoping that you're going to continue your banking job, you are deceiving yourself. Let me be sincere to you. Now, you need to go back, you need to go out there, learn new skills, improve on your education, because Nigerian certificate here is not relevant over there. So what do? You need to acquire another certificate that will help you to practice what you did here. What you actually did in Nigeria. Sorry, I'm having a technical issue here. So, all right, please, like we mentioned, our planning, the purpose of planning was so more of, like I said, for planning, it helps to give us, it acts as a strategic roadmap. So planning serves or acts as a strategic roadmap, guiding us through the path of purposeful action. So it guides us through the act of purposeful action, and that is the importance of us making our plans. Then, why do we plan? Because there are many reasons why. Because if you have an idea of this, it gives us. So first, you know that it's our strategic roadmap. It is our strategic roadmap, and it also helps to guide us through a purposeful actions. Now, when you are planning, you'll be able to see what you should do and what you should not do, how you should do them, and where you should implement them. So that's the purpose of our planning. And you must, is a must. If you must achieve great success this year, then you must be ready to make out your plan. Because like I said, we are going to have what we call the sorry, I think I'm having some. Okay. All right. So I have a power outage here, so I just have to quickly trash it. Okay. So like I said, when you plan, we're going to be setting our goals, and we're going to be breaking them down into daily tasks, into weekly tasks, and we'll be having partners, trusted partners that will also be helping us to review our goals together, because it's very important. You must have your accountable partners. Accountable partners will help you to see if you're already hitting your target or you are delaying from your target. Most times, setting goals and accomplishing it is always very difficult. There is no true success that is easy. You know, I use the word true success. There is no true success that is very, very easy. Now, some key things you need to note in planning is that planning provides a clear visions and purpose. So why do you plan? Because it provides clear vision and what? And purpose. Now, it also helps you to define the objective and set a direction for the future. Now, I want to learn new skill. For example, you know that to learn, okay, probably I want to increase my income revenue. You want to increase your income revenue. In increasing your income revenue, you know that you must, is a must, you must either go into business or you learn new skill. So if you must increase your income revenue, you learn new skills, or you go into business, or you expand your existing business. So you expand the existing business, or you increase your customer base. So now these are insights, these are highlights that, okay, where exactly, what direction am I going? That is the planning. I want to increase my revenue. Now, what direction? Is it to learn new skill, or to increase my customer base, or probably my own goal is to expand my business? So I want to expand my business, or I want to get new customer base, or I want to learn new skills. So it is very, very important. So when you're able to have an understanding of this, it helps you to plan very well, to execute your plan. Now, it gives sense of direction for the future. Planning is not because of the present. You know, the mistake we normally make, because this is some of the things that we're still going to be looking into as we move on in this month of January. Please, all plans will be ready in this month of January. If you're in the VIP class, it is very important that we recommend those, that I'm going to be sharing with you the training modules in our training course that talks about your goal settings. Exactly. So I'll be talking about that. I've talked about your goal settings. So for the free class, we'll see as much as we can give out. We're going to give it out. So, but for the VIP class, we're going to follow them later to later so that you can achieve that great goal in this 2024. By the end of this year, we want to celebrate people that are achieving outstanding success. So just like we did in our last month anniversary, and so many people were so glad to be among the earners for the month of December and in the 2023 edition. So then it answers the fundamental questions: what do we want to achieve and why? So that's the purpose of planning. It helps to solve that fundamental question: that what do you want to achieve and why do you want to achieve it? Now, like I mentioned, somebody wants to increase his revenue. Now, that is what I want to achieve. I want to increase my revenue. That is what I want to achieve. And why do I want to increase revenue? Because I need to empower myself financially. or to be able to pay my bills, to be able to clear my debt, and to have more savings to go into businesses or to invest. So there must be a why. So once you understand your what and your why, making out your plans becomes so easy. Now, one other thing again you need to know about the planning purpose, which is very, very critical, is that the effective planning allows for optimal allocations of resources. I know within me that at worst, I can only boast of 100,000 naira in a month. I can only boast of 100,000 naira in a month. And I want to make sure 100,000 naira in a month, in a whole year, how much is that? Is that not that is 1.2 million, isn't it? That is 1.2 million. But I want to end this year with a monthly revenue of 10 million naira as an illustration of 10 million naira. And my current earning state is just 100,000 naira in a month. Now, how much do I want to put aside either for business or to learn new skills or to expand my business? So it helps you to allocate your resources, your time. I work from 8 to 5. What other time do I have to learn new skills so that by the time I start new businesses, I will be able to expand that business? So you need to apportion this thing. When you're planning, you put your time to it. And all this is we're going to be analyzing in the VIP class. And I'll be giving you, we'll be scheduling when we'll be having this VIP class in the VIP group. Exactly. And also to allocate your manpower. So it is very, very important for you, because when we plan, don't forget, when you fail to plan, that means you're planning to fail, because this has really helped us a lot. And it has given us great success in our own endeavor. So I'll be happy if in this new month, in this new year, we have more success stories that are participating, getting involved in our program. Now, it also helps you to minimize uncertainty, because there are so many things that because you've already made your plans, there are so many risks that it will help you to avert. Exactly. It will help you to avert so many risks, which can lead you into serious troubles. Now, let's look at our goal settings while we look at the planning that gives you sense of focus. And let's look at our goal settings now. It is very, very important that we set goals. Goal setting is a compass to guide individuals and organizations, because when you plan, that means you're actually setting your goals. And when you set your goals, that means you're actually heading, you are halfway towards achieving great success. And when you're setting your goals must be a smart goal. Your goal must be what? A smart goal. A smart goal. Goals that is very, very achievable. Goals that is very, very realistic. And goals that are time bound. So it is very, very important that for you to set smart goals. It is very, very realistic. A goal that is very, very realistic and relevant. If you are setting goals that this is what you want to achieve this year, because these are things that we're going to be looking at, we'll be planning with, and it has to be time bound. It has to be time bound, and it must be achievable. It must be achievable. I just mentioned now, somebody that hardly make 10 million naira in a year is setting a 1 billion naira goal for his or herself. Now, the question is that goal achievable? Somebody that is not married, you're not married yet, and you're already planning to have children in the month of March. Is that goal achievable? It's not. It's not achievable. Now, time bound, measurable, and you have to be specific. We have to be specific in their goal settings. We have to be specific that, okay, this goal, this is when I want this goal to be achievable. Now, there's something I want us to note, which we are going to be dealing with in our next training. The long-term goal, the short-term goal, and the medium-term goal. most of us, some of us might not really get the clear pictures of what these things is all about. Now, so some of us, when we are setting goals, if I'm having a 10-year goal or a 20 years goal, these are long time goals. You need to also factor your age into that goal. If you are 40 years today and you are setting a 20 years goal, so you already know that at that time, you're already 60 years. So is this goal very realistic for you? Is it achievable? Is it relevant for you? So we need to put this into consideration. So we'll be looking at this. How do you set these realistic goals? In our next video, we'll look at a long-term goal. Then for the short-term goal also, what are the components that make up your short-term goals? So what are the components? Then one thing is to set your goal, and the other thing is to what? Include your action plan. And some of us, we set goals, but there is no action plan. There is no action plan. There is no action plan. Imagine somebody that is already setting a goal that he wants to find the love of his life this year. I mean, is that one not a goal? For the single ladies and the single guys in the house, finding the love of your life. Finding the love of your life this year, is that not a goal? Please let me hear somebody's opinion. I want to find the love of my life this year. You said?
I said it's a big goal.
It's a big goal. So it's a goal. So imagine that person that wants to find the love of his life, locking his or herself up in the house 24/7, not wanting to associate, and he has set a goal. Do you think that goal will be realistic? Even though you can get go on social media, you have to be social before you can achieve that goal even on social media. So it's a great goal. So we need to break it down. Your spiritual goal, your financial goal, your academic goal. These goals has to be broken down, and moving into in fact, January, we ought to start, because setting plans, planning to set a goal is also a goal. I hope you're aware of that. Making plans and planning to set a goal is also a goal, because anything that will consume your time, that will take time out of you, is a goal. And for you to say you have achieved success in that goal, that means you have to complete the circle. You have to complete the circle, which is very, very important. So, like I mentioned, in our real estate goal, which is our major focus, we'll be setting some goals. I want to make 100 million naira this year. How many property are you going to sell? Who are the customers that are going to buy from you? How are you going to sort from them? How many of them are you looking out to before you can say, okay, you've sold one property? So what kind of content will you be creating, or what kind of content will you be engaging with? These are key to goal settings when it comes to marketing your real estate business. And also, I want to learn more about digital marketing. How many books or how many topics do I want to cover each week, each month, to improve on myself? And let me quickly tell you again, while you learn, you should also give rooms. You give room for where you are going to experiment your learning. Learning means either you are practicing it by doing it for others, or you are teaching others, because when you do such, you practically grow in it. If you learn and you don't implement, the possibility for you to forget is very, very high. Are we together? The possibility for you to forget is very, very high. Because of my time, I'm trying to wrap up my session so that we can move up into the also other thing again that we need to know is, while we've set our goals, we also need to set our track record. We need to create a track record process, which is very important. We create a track record process, and the track record process is very, very key. because this is what's going to help us in evaluating whether we are making progress or not. Now, for example, we have set up our goals to train a particular number of people before the end of this year. And we're already taking record. We're taking record to see if we're actually meeting our. This is the first Wednesday of the year. That means we have about 32 or 33 training sessions to run in this year. But if God's willing and it keeps us alive, so we still have over 50 trainings to do this year. And those trainings have to be impactful. It has to be value added. It has to be objective. So when we do all this, we know that, okay, we are getting somewhere. And you have to evaluate, because when you evaluate, you'll be able to adjust, either adjusting your goal, you adjust the need, you adjust your strategy, you adjust what you are achieving, or the method at which you are trying to achieve it with. So it is very, very important. Then I'm going to look at this finally. After you set your goal, what do you do next? After setting your goal, then you begin to prioritize your tasks. Because you need to break them down into daily tasks. This training that we're having today, for example, before we had this training today, some tasks has gone into it. Preparation for it, preparation for the training, and at the same time, planning ahead for the preparation of the training. Strategizing to ensure that this training holds. Now, the same thing with you. You want to be part of this training because it's a task that you give yourself to attend this particular training because I want to get this value. Are we together? So when you are broken it down into tasks, I will now finally tell you this, that no man succeeds alone. No man in any task that you have broken your goal into, try as much as possible to avoid procrastination. Avoid procrastination because it is the killer of time. It's a time waster. Then you finally learn to collaborate. Move with team. Collaborate with team. Move with people that is going towards the same direction that you are going. Are we together? Move with people that are going towards the same direction that you are going, and invest in yourself. Are we together? Invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, because when you don't invest time and money, resources to yourself, in yourself, that means you are not ready to achieve whatever goal that you have set for yourself. So because of our time, I'll be resting my this. So we're going to continue on this goal settings and goal planning. By next week, we'll be going into the in-depth of it, so that we're looking at it, how we can now start, how do we make our plans, and what is our goal. So I will encourage us, because from my chart, I have only one person that indicated is that shows that they've set their goal for the year. So I'm going to give us this task. This is very simple task that we're going to review together by next week. Next week, we're going to be looking at this, and that is the goals that you've set. So we're going to be looking at the goals that you've set, and we're going to be looking at how you can break them down into your daily tasks, your daily routine that will help you achieve this goal. So the task I'm going to give to you is for you to prepare your goal for the year. And our next meeting will be looking into it, the goal for the year. Please don't be afraid. Be determined. This year, don't waste your time, but rather invest your time. And the only way you can invest your time is to plan ahead for it. Don't wait until you get there before you execute it. Plan ahead for it. Everything that will consume your time, you need to plan for it. Are we together? So if you cannot go to a place, or you do not go to a place that you do not plan for, please, it is not a crime. It is what? Not a crime. If you refuse to do what you did not plan for, it is not a crime. Are we together? As long as it is not life-threatening. So, Mr. Goody Goody, I'll be allowing us to take these 4 sessions. So, Mr. Goody Goody will be coming on track now for this session. So, I'll be, for those of, do we have, I guess I have some people that actually sign up for the VIP class, but we're unable to connect to the training session. Do we have anybody in the house like that? I've signed up for the VIP sections, but I could not join the training sessions. Do you have anybody in the house like that?
Yeah, yes, we do. Gloria.
Okay. Okay. So what challenges are you having?
Yeah, I signed up for the training class, but there's a mistake. I put my email to my username. So maybe that is the reason I could not log in. I don't know.
Okay.
So I couldn't log into the training.
The training session is a different portal entirely. I hope you're aware of that. You don't
Yes,
sign it, you sign up first before you not signing. I hope you're aware of that.
yeah, there is a message sent to me to go through one link, then from there go
Go through
into
the link.
Yeah, I did go
Okay.
through the link. So, but there was a mistake I made. My username.
Okay, if you made any mistake, can you still sign up again?
Okay, you want me to resign up again?
Yes, yes. Follow the link. The link is going to take you to the course. So you're going to add that course. Add those courses to your chat, to your cards. You add it to your cards.
Okay, the first thing I should do is to add the courses first.
You say?
The first thing I should do is to add the courses to my chat. Is that the first thing I should do?
The course to it's going to take it. Just follow the steps. It's going to tell you to add the course, then sign up.
Okay.
Because
I'm into the place now.
If the order is not received, they will not be able to activate your training modules account, because because as a VIP, you expected that training session is free for you, but you need to first place the order so that the account can be activated for you.
Okay.
Are we together?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anybody that challenge? Because the course, let me just quickly go through my let me just show us so that we'll know what we'll be dealing with in this new year. For those of us that in the VIP class, so we'll look at what we are dealing with this month. In this month, so we are looking at the goal settings, and that is what we will be dealing with in this new in this month, the month of so I'm sharing my screen with you so that we're going to be looking at it together. And so I'll be sharing my screen right away. Okay, so this is the module, the training module for goal settings. You can see setting freedom goals. That is the module that I'll be looking at. Now, if you're a VIP, you're not paying for it. It's free. You're not paying for it. It's free. But if you're not a VIP, I think it's 10,000 naira. Let me see the naira equivalent, because the currency keep fluctuating. This Nigerian currency. Let me see the naira equivalent. This Nigerian currency, it keeps fluctuating. Oh, sorry. It is it's actually 11,000. It is not 11,000, not even 10,000 again. So that means if you are not a VIP member in the community, if you are not a one-star landlord in the community, you'll be making a payment of 11,000 naira. But if you are a VIP member, this training is free. It's free. So if you don't have money, you can always join us every Wednesday training. So and grab as much as you can, because you don't have any excuse. So what are the things that you're going to be learning in that? The purpose of the training, so that you should know. So it's a step-by-step guide for you to achieve any goal. Any goal you want in life. And this particular one, you can get instant access to it. And these are some of the things that you're going to learn, how you can gain more energy and motivation towards achieving your goals, how you can inspire, how to inspire and lead others. Because if you are a go-getter, automatically you are a leader. And I'm also sincere to you, even God himself has already created us as a leader. That was why when he created us, the first blessing he gave to us was for us to dominate, to lead. And that was the capacity he has given unto us. Now, and he also said, we are the light of the world. So if you are the light of the world, you are meant to shine. So if you are meant to shine, that means there's quality in you that people should look up to. And you can only radiate such kind of quality from the capacity of knowledge that you have. Are we together? And you also find your passions and your purpose. So how you can find your passion and purpose, this training modules is going to give you that guide. And also how to stick to your goal, which is the critical aspect that we are dealing with. How to stick to your goals, even when the going gets rough. Because in this new year, I must be sincere to you, the going is going to get rough. I don't know how to hide it from people. Even the scripture says there's going to be what? Tribulation. Say, but what? Fear not, because I have overcome the world for you. So, in the presence of my enemies, he said he prepares what? Table before me. That means it's going to be rough, but it now depends on the level of information that you already have that will determine how you're going to scale through in this new year. It is better for me to spend 20 hours sharpening my sword, sharpening my cutlass, and in 1 minute I cut down the tree, than to use a whole year or probably a whole month or a whole 3 months, a whole 4 months trying to cut down the tree. You know the kind of energy I'm going to dispense. Are we together? So that is that we're going to be looking into. So for the training modules again, there are other, those are the modules that have been broken down. The wrong way to set your goals. We'll be looking at the wrong ways you can set goals. Then goal settings. What goal settings has been practiced throughout. So we're going to look at that, and also how you can begin with the end in mind. So how do you set up your goal? Looking at the end, looking at December itself, while setting your goal. What do you want to achieve in December? So we're going to be looking at all these, and I think there's also an area we're going to be looking at. There's a particular book I'm also going to recommend for you. It's called The Law of Attractions. The Law of Attractions, that book or video also teaches you how to get whatever you want. So we're also going to be reviewing some aspect of it in our goal setting. So it is very, very important. So we'll be looking at these, and also going to be looking at the mindset, how this can change everything in it. So we have a lot in this month of January, and it can prepare us and get us ready for whatever we want to achieve in the new year. Don't panic. When you want to prepare, prepare well so that you can achieve a greater result in the new year. So I'm going to stop here. For those of us that might want to know more about what the Pillarcom community is all about, I will recommend you go to the portal, www.pillarcom.net. Just go to the portal and you can see some of the benefits there, what you stand to enjoy as a VIP, as a one-star landlord in the community. You want to know more about this program? Just click on the compensation plan. Go to the compensation plan and you can go through the videos and the content that is in the compensation plan. Mr. Goody Goody, are you still there with us? Mr. Goody Goody? Mr. Goody Goody?
Hello, Mr. Pilar.
Okay. So are you ready for us now?
Not yet ready.
Okay, so let me at this point now, let me entertain questions so that why Mr. Goody Goody is getting set. Let me entertain questions. Okay, Olayemi, let's hear you. Olayemi.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Okay.
Okay, on the community, I just want to make some clarifications.
Okay.
On for the points that we get every day, I noticed that it reduces. But I noticed that once you click on where you want to check your points, you see your full points there. I just want to understand how that works and why is it like that.
Okay. Now for free points. Free points is free points. It could be any amount. It could be 10, it could be 5, it could be 1, it could be 3, it could be any amount. It could be 100, it could be 150.
Sorry, sir. No. I'm not talking about the free points. I'm talking about our points for each member's points that shows on the dashboard.
On your dashboard.
Yes.
Okay. The point that shows on the dashboard, I don't know what you mean by, okay, let me share my screen with you, maybe so that I can have an idea of what you're talking about.
Okay,
so
what
I
I'm
get
talking about, okay, what I can
know.
see here now, for me, I can see 260 something.
I'm coming. Just let me be on the same page with you so that let me log into my account so that I can be on the same page. Okay, I think let me go to the dashboard. Let me go to my dashboard. Okay, this is your point now, 272.
Yes. So is it
Okay, yes, this
past-
point you are seeing now, this point you are seeing, I think this is the point for last month. You can see
Oh, okay. So
point
it's
for the
monthly
month.
points.
Yes, point for the
Okay.
month, point for the week. So because in this new month now, this is the week 1 of 2024. So the point will start reading up again. This one is last year point, which is last month.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's for last month point. So we'll start getting free points. Free points are for everybody. Now I always encourage you again, for all of us, for those of us that have a WhatsApp group. Now, please do this in your WhatsApp group. It's very, very important because you need to engage your group. You need to engage your group. Number one, let them see the importance of the point. Then number two, let them sign up. Let them sign up on the platform so that they can have an account. Exactly. Number one, let those that are interested in your business, the digital business, the real estate business, let them sign up on the platform so that they can have an account. Are we together? Then number three, there are free points that is being given that you can share in your group for your group members. Exactly. That you can share in your group for your group members. So the reason for that is to encourage them. Those points are not always much. At times we put in this new year, we give at least that point 2 times in a month. They are not always much. So they always encourage them to be part of the general training, which is Wednesday training like this. You encourage them to be part of the general training, or if you want to have a dedicated training for them, ensure you have a particular day that you want to educate them. Exactly. Now, the reason for this is that in this new year, people that will be prospering more are those that dedicate their time in building team, in building their team. Because when you build your team, possibility of getting high results is there. Are we together? So when you are building your team, when you learn and they also learn, the possibility is high. I tell people something about the digital business, the real estate business. In fact, generally, as a business person, you can't succeed on your own. It's either you are plugging yourself into a source where you are being fed and grow, and also providing a medium where you also feed others and let them grow. You network to build capacity. You collaborate to work together. Exactly. So it is very, very important. This one you're seeing now is just is for the last month. Exactly. So if you want to see the point for the day, once you click on this, definitely you're not going to see. I'm not sure. Okay. So you already, that means this system has already given you, this is a free point. It has already given you 5 points. Right? So this is already giving you 5 points for today. Now, these are free points. That is why we say the platform is a platform where everybody earns. Because once you sign up into the platform, even if your account is a free account, there's a possibility for you to also generate free points. And I told you earlier on, for those of us that were in the training session, which we are still going to review again, these points, if you go read through the compensation plan will show you what you can use this point to collect. Some of these points are for cash reward, for gift items. And if your goal this year is to own a multi-millionaire home, you need to start planning it now. If your goal this year is to own your own official car, you need to start planning it now, because these point accumulations can give you that success goal. If you have a financial target that you set for yourself, you need to start running with it. That is why that is the essence of goal settings. The real estate platform is a platform where everybody earns. To you, it is point, but to us, it is money, because these points are used to collect tangible things as at when due. Exactly. And I think some people have qualified for shopping last month, which will also be making available for this month. Do you have anybody in the house that qualified for shopping last month? Do we have them in the house? Let me see.
Yes.
Yeah, Gloria.
Okay, fine. So that means these people again will be going for shopping. They'll be going for shopping this month. So
I
the
have to go
shopping,
for last month.
you said?
The one I qualified for last month, I haven't gone for
Yeah,
the
that's what
shop.
I'm saying now. That's what I was saying. The shopping
Okay.
will be done this month for you. So you'll be having the shopping this month. So, but what you're going to do, I don't know if you have not done it, please do it, because it might delay. On your account, you go to your profile and update your account details. Exactly. You update your account details, because that is where your shopping bonuses will be credited. And once you've done your shopping, there is 2,000 points for you once you go out and do your shopping. So what you do when you have done your shopping, you do your shopping videos. Do your shopping videos, then come to the portal. You scroll down. You do your shopping videos, you scroll down. Once you do your shopping video, upload it to your YouTube or to any of your social media. Then you come down, you see post testimony. Exactly. Because this aspect was not that functional last year. So we have to improve on it so that you can be used, because there's 2,000 points you need to get. Once you do your shopping, if you have qualified for shopping, you need to go for your shopping. Exactly. So you do your videos, then put it on YouTube or any of your social media. When you do your testimony, just come down here and post your testimony. It's going to ask for the social media link where you posted the testimonies. Exactly. So once that is confirmed, it's going to give you 2,000 points. But please, I will advise you, don't delete that YouTube, that social media video. Because if you once you delete it again, the system is going to deduct that 2,000 points from your account. Are we together? So before you delete it, at least let it be up to a year before you can say you want to delete it. Are we together? So by then you must have gotten other testimonies to add to it. So please take note of that. So do you have any question? Mr. Goody, let us know when you are ready. So briefly, for those of you that is a VIP members, I think I'm also going to show you. I so much like
I'm ready.
I think these guys are. You said?
I'm ready.
Okay, please. So the way our custom is after every before Mr. Goody go online, do we have anybody in the house that are joining us for the very first time? Are you joining if you are joining us for the very first time, can you please raise up your hand? Let's know you. I'm joining for the very first time. Okay, Mr. Michael Edun. Oh, Mr. Michael Edun. That means you are joining for the very first time. So let's welcome Mr. Michael Edun. Welcome and for being part of the community where landlords are made and entrepreneurs are raised. So Mr. Michael Edun, let's hear from you. How did you got to know about us and where you are connected from? Mr. Michael, you can unmute your mic. Let's hear you.
All right, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, bless you, sir. I really want to appreciate your mentorship. I really thank God for this wonderful community. Actually, it was last year, December, during this period of the middle of that December. So I was just I got from rec. I just go from rec, and I saw you on the TV when we're creating awareness of this Pelacom stuff and all that. So, and you dropped the number on the TV. I quickly copied the number. I wrote it down. So I think that same week you had to organize, do a kind of party or something, but I couldn't meet up. But since then, I observed, I just found myself in the community group. I'm like, okay, let me just follow up. Let me follow up. So I need to know more about this group. So like today, I was opportune to join the class. Like I need to start up this. That's how I am part of this wonderful group.
Oh, wonderful. So, Mr. You mean I was one that invited you, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I have another new baby in the house.
Yes.
So I'm going to pull your leg very well because you must set your goal and you must achieve it this new year. It's a
By the grace of God, sir. Yes, sir. By the grace of God, sir. I'm ready, sir.
All right. So I will share my. Do you have my contacts? You have my number?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So please, chat me up at the end of this training so that
all right, sir,
we can get going.
All right, sir.
All right.
Thank
so
you,
do you
sir.
have any new person again in the house? Fourth timer, Mr. Tayo. Oh, wonderful. Mr. Tayo, it's nice meeting you. Mr. Tayo, can you also unmute your mic? Let's hear you. Mr. Edun, before you talk, Mr. Edun, where are you connected from? Oh, okay. Mr. Tayo, you can say you're in the office, right? Oh, sorry. Okay, no problem. No problem. So thank you very much from Lagos. Which part of Lagos, Mr. Edun? Which part of Lagos? Mr. Michael, are you with us? Okay, so let's congratulate these two people that are joining us for the very first time from mainland. Okay, Bega. Mainland, is it Bega or Bariga? So we need to, okay, Bega, all right. So Mr. Tayo and Mr. Michael, so you're welcome. I hope you drop your details so that we can reach out to you and give you the support that you need from Egbeda. Wow. Oh, wow. That is good. It's nice meeting you guys. So we hope to see more of you in the training, and we hope that you also help us to say good. So, Mrs. Omiyo Edowu, you have something to say?
Yes, sir. I have something to say, sir. Yes, sir. The instruction given to me through the link that I follow for the VIP training.
Okay.
So I will go through the instruction how to cut. So when I did how to cut, it's asking me for coupon code, something like that.
For the what?
Coupon code for me to
No,
check
you don't
out.
need coupon code. Don't worry. You don't need coupon code. Just go. You don't need coupon code.
But I'm trying to check out. It's not checking me out.
What is it telling you?
It's still bringing me back to how to cut for me to check out.
And choose the checkout now. If you're on the card to card, choose bank deposits. It will check you out.
Oh, okay.
It's requesting for money from me. So just choose bank deposits.
Bank. Okay. Thank you.
Yes. So once be sure that you use your username on the platform to go there. So once that one is seen, it will be activated for you. All right. So our giveaway have started. So in this new year, we have 52 wonderful gifts to give out. So that means we didn't have anybody that invited new people in our meeting today. So I guess a recharge card gift of 2,000 naira that I reserve. It is me alone that will use I will use the card myself. Exactly. So this is my okay, all right. So thank you very much. Mr. Goody, I hope you are taking note of the record. Somebody asked a question, does Pilacom community expire? Yes, it expires. It expires every year. Every year you need to renew it. That is what guarantees your continuous earning on the platform. So you need to renew because it's a mentorship programs. And for those of you that joined the training earlier, you saw the testimonial videos that we played. In fact, it's even on the website. We have loads of testimonies on the website. So that is the essence of the mentorship and the platform itself. So everything that you need is on the platform together with the mentorship and the training modules. They're all there to help you become a better person. So if you enjoy it for a whole year and you've made so much money from it for a whole year, so renewing it won't be a problem for you because it's just a fraction. Exactly. It's just a fraction. All right. So I'll throw the floor open for Mr. Goody Goody. I guess the office will officially open by next week. So I think Mr. Goody Goody is connecting with us from home. So Mr. Goody Goody, welcome on board.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Happy New Year to everyone in the house. Hope you can hear.
Happy New Year.
Right? It's nice to see everyone all here. This is 2024, the year we have been praying for. And today, as you all know, somebody is going with Mr. Goody Goody's gift. Hello? Somebody is going on with Mr. Goody Goody's gift. Let me try to on my share. Okay, yes, and that is. Let me quickly share my screen, please. Please just give me a few time, please. I'm trying to share my screen. Zoom will start. Please give me a few time, please. I'm using my mobile. Okay, share. Share. Okay. Okay, I believe you can see my screen now. Hello.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay, I believe you can see my screen now. Okay, please, as you know, I don't want to waste much of our time this afternoon. Please, let's look at this here. You can see that I just pick only one, the first name or the last name. I can't pick both together. But please, we can just check if your name is there. If your name is not there, please let me know. Hello? Please, if your name appeared twice, please let us know. And if your name is not there, please let us know before we start so that we know our winner for today's raffle draw. Can I move on, please?
Yes,
Yes,
please.
you can.
Okay, I believe the name is really set. Okay. being today 3rd birthday in the month of January, 2024, we want to say the first lucky winner of the year. Who is going
Hello.
with
Hello, Mr. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Billy Goody.
Yes.
This
We have two
number, there are
Mrs.
so many
That's
duplicates in
number.
this details. Oh. Was it
What?
deliberate? There are many
What?
duplicates. There are many duplicates in this
That's
your record.
silver, Mrs. It came out twice.
Was
Here.
it deliberate?
Okay. I don't.
This
Okay,
number
don't
shouldn't be
worry.
more than 12 or 13.
All the names came out twice on the wheel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, don't worry. Let me
That
just.
means you feed the wheel twice. So you need to remove so many details there. The name shouldn't be more than 13. That is the maximum.
Okay, I guess is the wheel stop showing that. Let me see.
No, it's not. It is what you feed the wheel with.
It's not.
Yes,
it's the wheel. You can see it here now.
How many does the wheel tell you that? Okay. He brought out the names twice, right?
Yes. Let me see if
Okay.
I can check the settings and then maybe it's the settings.
Click the arrow button to the. Okay.
Remove the arrow
one.
button to the other side.
First, remove this one. Delete the first one. Delete all the names in this first arrow button. The second arrow button. Delete all the names there. Delete all the names in the second arrow button. So you go to the first one. Go to the first arrow button. Okay. Okay, no problem. Since it gave everybody twice, that means everybody have the same level playing ground. Don't worry, no problem.
Okay. Can I move on, everyone? Can you check him?
I think I understand the way the week works now. I think it gave colors to everybody.
Yeah.
Each color represents an individual.
Okay, I believe everybody names appears once here and then there's nobody's name appear twice and everybody's name is there. Okay, let's just go on the wheel and then pick a winner for today. And the winner is going to be, is it me local family? Oh, the winner for today is Idowu. Congratulations, Idowu. Is Idowu there?
This is Idowu.
I'm here, sir.
Are you there?
I'm here, sir.
You are here. Okay,
yes, sir.
Congratulations, Mrs. Idowu.
What did she win? No.
Now, what happened is that I couldn't lay my hand on the gift. I'm going to do your raffle draw next week.
Okay. Our winner for today
is Mrs. Idowu. And your raffle draw, we are going to pick your gifts for you next week.
Oh,
okay.
Thank you very much.
I want to chip in this also.
I
want to chip in. Hello.
Hello, sir. I need to say something. Thank you for the gift.
Okay.
How will I receive the gift?
Yeah, that is what I want. That is what I want to comment on.
Okay.
Exactly. So if you've won any gift, so we're going to make provision for the cash equivalent in this new year. So that you can receive the cash equivalent, but you will receive it in your wallet. That means your account details has to be available there so that you can receive it in your wallet. Exactly. So it comes in form of credit in your wallet, so you can withdraw the credits and it becomes a cash into your wallet. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to put you through on how you can withdraw that from your wallet in this new year. So it's very, very important. So wherever you stay, wherever you find yourself, you can you can win our gift and you get the reward. If you stay within Lagos, that means your gift, you collect it when we have a major event. Exactly.
Yes.
So all the gift that has been won last year that you didn't come to collect, we're going to convert it into what's it called? Into cash for those that have won it, so that you can come and you can get the cash equivalent. So for the one that you won now, every gift will be collected on our event. We're having another event in the month of March. So we're already preparing for the month of March. So we're going to be announcing the date in this January so that you can prepare for it. We're going to announce the dates in the January so that you can prepare for it. So you can come and collect your gift. And if you don't collect your gift after event, you can get the cash equivalent. Is that clear? So all gift won, you can get the cash equivalent. Is that clear? All right. This is for VIPs only. Are we together? If you are not a VIP member, please, if you win gift here, you have to find a way to come and collect it. They won't convert it to cash for you. Exactly. All right. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. That's that. Mrs. Congratulations.
All right. So before we round up, I'm going to chip in this. So our point for today. So I'm sending the point, please. Does the point remains in case you have built the point to? Yes, if your account expires, your point does not expire, because at times you can set goals. So for example, I can set a 2-3 years goal for myself that I want to own a house. I want to own a multi-millionaire home in the next 2 years. So the point keeps building up. Even if your account expires, the point remains until it still start building up. So when you renew it again, you begin to even get more points, because the higher your membership rank, the more points you are going to be getting. Exactly. Then for the VIP members, so I'm releasing the free point for today. So this is the free point for today. You can use it in your account. Now, for every VIP member, after today, please, you can check the wallet. So this is week 1 of 2024. You'll be seeing it there, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, down to week 52. So those points are additional points that you will get to add to your own point. Then we will commence the celebration of our point leaders. By next week, we'll be celebrating our point leaders. Exactly. So if you're accumulating more points this week, by next week, we'll be celebrating you. And also, by tomorrow, we'll be starting off our quiz for the week. The quiz challenge for the week will be commencing. Exactly. We'll be commencing the quiz challenge for the week. And also, okay, 45 points. That means you've loaded it. Good. That means somebody have loaded the point already. The point for today, you've loaded it. So that means 45 points has been added to your. But let me quickly tell you, these points you are getting, these are small points. These free points are small points. You get the bulk of your points when you complete your training. So we're already working on, apart from the training you're having now, we are working on a certificate module training for you that you're going to be having. You just have complete that course within a month. It's just within a month. So we'll be graduating some people by the month of March. So we'll be having the graduation for you. And there's a 10,000 points that awaits you if you complete that course. Exactly. So we're making them available for you by the end of January so that you can run that course. It's a digital training and a real estate training modules. We already have them in our modules, in our training modules for the VIPs, but we are going to bring them out for you that you master it at the end of it. So there's 10,000 points already waiting for you if you complete that course. Exactly. So at the end, during our anniversary, you're entitled to certificates for completing that course, because we know that you've got. Then for those that are promoting real estate, like I told you, it is not, you don't have to say, I have to promote Pillarcom property. The reason why we built this system is for you to promote property, no matter the kind of property you are promoting. Now, if you promote property and you sell property, if it's a property that if they are our partners, you earn more points. But if they are not our partner, if you're a VIP member, if you sell any properties and there's a proof that you sell that property, there are some points that you get for that effort. It shows that you are actually performing or putting into use the skills that you are being taught. Exactly. So all just to do for that kind of thing is just to bring in your testimonies, and we'll review it. And if there are proof for it that you actually sold that property, either for that company or for that individual, there are points that is given to you through your testimony, because these are testimonies that shows that you are implementing some of those things that you are learning. Exactly. So, and for our partners properties that are on the platform, on the pillarcom.net platform, when you sell those ones, you get a huge, enormous point. Some points can be as high as 2 million, 300,000, 100,000, 10,000, 5,000, 2,000, and the rest of that. So that is to tell you. So imagine you selling properties and you're making up to 2 million points. That means you're already a manager. Exactly. So you only need to become a CEO, a director, and lastly, an ambassador, where you qualify for a house of your own, apart from all the commissions and the money you'll be making from the platform. Exactly. So that is that. So somebody is having a question. I guess I saw Olayemi's hand up. Okay, Mrs. Idowu, let me hear you. Mrs. Idowu, can I hear you? At least I also need to inform you again that organizing trainings are also part of point accumulation, because it shows that you are actually implementing what you are taught and you are making practical effort to build your team. Exactly. So, and if you also recruit people to also join you in the community to be part of your network, that also gives you more points. Exactly. But the free points are just small points. You get your more points when you refer others to join the community, when you promote or sell properties, and you also connect with others. So those are the things that give you more points. Ominyo Edo, you have a question?
Yes,
okay.
I have
Olayemi, you have a question?
Hello,
All
sir.
right. So I guess there's no question. Ms.
Hello,
Ominyo Edo,
sir.
you want to say something?
Yes, sir. It's not really a question. I'm having
You
similar
said?
issue with. It's not
I
really a
can't hear you.
question.
It's not loud
Can you
enough.
hear me?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Yeah, it's not really a question. I'm having similar issue with the registration for the VIP training. So I will contact you on your WhatsApp page.
You're
to give
having
you more
what?
information. Similar issue. I'm not able to register.
You could not register for the. But
Yeah.
you sign up on the World Star Landlord. Once you're a one-star landlord, automatically you're a VIP.
Yeah, I've already signed up and I try to add to cart. So I'm viewing my something in the card, but it's not really giving me the other option that
I can hardly hear you. Please move the phone, move the mic closer, the speaker closer.
Okay.
Okay, I'm with you.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Yeah, I add it to cart and I'm viewing it in the cart, but I was not able to register because it's showing coupon code, something like that. That is what is giving to me.
You don't need coupon code. If the steps is already there, okay, maybe I'll just send you the video again. I'll send you the video.
Okay. Okay,
Exactly.
sir.
I'll send you the video after the class, so you
Okay,
can
sir.
watch the video.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. You're welcome. All right. So, okay. So, all right. So, I guess there's no question now. We're going to continue here next week, Wednesday. So, I guess, Mr. Goody, you've taken your attendance. And to everyone that participated into this training, I want to say big thank you for being part of this training. And I also encourage you, if you are coming tomorrow, or sorry, next Wednesday, don't come alone. So come with someone, and also make the training fun. So we hope to see you again by next week, Wednesday. Thank you very much for being part of today's training. So, Mrs. Idowu, I'm going to chat to you up after this training. Thank you very much for being part of today's training. So, see you again by next week, Wednesday. If you are not on our WhatsApp group yet, that is the Property Wealth Creation WhatsApp group, let me know so that we can add you to that WhatsApp group. Thank you very much.